Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Happy New Year! Nyaka 2026. I hope you entered the year with happiness and joy of another chapter. If you were not able to do the things that you wanted to do in 2025, I hope that this year, whatever that you want to achieve, you are able to achieve that. And I entered very well, with prayer. I believe that God answers our prayers, but also we need to be faithful to Him. So I could not start the year without prayer. I could not, because He has been carrying me and my family throughout the year. Even our trip from Cape Town to Eastern Cape, there were so many cars that we passed by that had flat tires, and it was just like, hey bo, would like drive for like 50 kilometers, and then it's like, hey bo, there's a car on the side of the road, the tire is out, okanye the engine is blown off, yongelondo. And it was just like, yo. And then actually we passed by an accident, and it was like, yo, betunana, like, thank God that we made it, just like driving. So I could not have started 2026 without my father, without praying to him and thanking him for being with me throughout 2025. 2025 was just one of those years where, like, I didn't know, like, I'm not a person who believes in I don't believe in New Year's resolution, because they never happen. Like, every year I tell myself I'm gonna do this, but it never happens. But I feel that I've put my life in God's hands, and He has done amazing things. I did lose my dad last year, but that is fine. I'm okay with that. The biggest blessing for 2025 for me was the fact that I was awarded a bursary by my employer. And it was a double blessing, because my husband was also awarded a bursary by his employer as well. We both work for the same employer, so we were both. I was shocked. I was surprised when we did the application. I was really, really surprised that we were able to get bursaries, the both of us. I was like, didn't they make a mistake? And it was amazing. And my dad passed away in May, and we forgot that we were writing. We had KCQs around that time. We completely forgot that we had KCQs around that time, and we didn't write our KCQs. I was sick during that time. Like, I couldn't eat. Like, after I heard my dad had died, my body just gave in. I was vomiting every day, and at some point, people were at work. They were like, are you not pregnant? I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. Like, I don't know. And I remember I was sick. We had guests over, and I was, I had cooked. I couldn't even finish cooking because I was so sick. I would like cook, and then I would go to the toilet and start vomiting. And that was just for 2 weeks until the funeral. The day of the funeral, I was literally laying on the bed, like looking at the ceiling. And my husband was getting ready, and my kids were getting ready, and I was like, I can't take this. And then my sister walked in, Uviwe, and she was like, Pagama, Michelle, Pagama, get ready. And she was like, get up. I couldn't. Like, for the life of me, I didn't have energy to get up, get dressed, bath. And then eventually I got up, I took a shower, got dressed, went to bury my dad. I was so grateful to the people that came and showed support, people that were there for me. I really appreciated. My in-laws were there, my sisters, my aunt was there, and my sister's friend accommodated us. It was beautiful. So I was so blessed in that manner that there were people that I love that were with me. And literally after the funeral, when we got back to Sis Nomode's house, like I was eating, like nothing happened. I was eating like nothing happened, and his son, I was like shocked by dikanjani kodwa bendigula. I wasn't eating at all. Like every time I would eat something, like I would sit within 2 minutes, it would be out of my stomach. And yeah, and that was just me. And after the funeral, we came back. When we came back, like my brain started to readjust, and I was like, yo, I was going through my emails, and it was like, you missed your KCQs and what. Yo, I called my husband because I was at work. I was like, Nana, we missed our KCQs. He was like, like, yes, we missed our KCQs. And then we had to email. We were actually going to write our exams, and then we had to email the institution and be like, I was bereaved, so I literally did not know what was going on. And then I emailed the institution, and then they didn't respond. So the first week went by, they didn't respond. And then the second week, I'm like panicking because they're not responding. And then I called them, and then I told them that, hey, I actually emailed. I didn't write my KCQ, and the reason was because I was bereaved. I guess they're like, okay, they're gonna send me. They were like, they're gonna send me an email. They're gonna send me the date. I'm gonna write. I need to write it within 24 hours or 48 hours. I need to write all my KCQs, and that time I have four modules. I go. I call my husband. I'm like, Nana, I literally have 24 hours. I think it was 24 hours. I was like, Nana, I have 24 hours to do my KCQs. He was like, huh? I'm like, yes, I have 24 hours to do my maths. It was, what was the modules name? It was business. There was maths, and it was business calculations, and then public administration. I forgot the other two. Economics, yes, business economics. And then the fourth one, I forgot. Like, I really forgot. So I was like, Nana, I need to write these 4 modules within 24 hours. Like, they've given me this day they've given me, like, tomorrow I need to start, writing. And then my husband was like, yo. And I was like, Nana, call the institution now, a phone. And then they printed an email so that my manager can allow me to go home and start practicing for my KCQ. So I went home, and that time I was like, I was panicking, and then I quickly went through my notes, and then I did my first KCQ. And the thing is, they time it, so there's each module, you have 2 chances to do your KCQs. So the first attempt, you have 2 attempts. So if you do the first attempt and you're not happy, you can go again. So if you get, and then they choose the highest. So I did the first KCQ, and then I don't remember what I got, but I was like, okay, I'm not happy. And but then they give you you can't do the first attempt and like after each other. You can't do the first attempt and then 20 minutes later you do the second attempt. I think they give you like a period, so I had to do KCQ 1 like the day, and then the next day I had to do the second attempt, because I couldn't do the second attempt for each module on the same day. So yeah, I quickly submitted, and my results came out. I got 1 distinction for business calculations. I love calculations. Like, I love it. I didn't know that I would love math or anything that has to do with calculating. I did not, like, in high school, like, I think I didn't think that I was smart, I just thought I was getting by. But when I got to varsity, I realized, no, man, I have potential. Like, there's something there. So anyway, I got 1 distinction, and I passed all my modules. And then I was happy, like I was happy. And then my husband also passed. I think he also got a distinction, the same distinction I got. He got it. And then no, we don't copy. Like he writes his exam, I write my exam, and sometimes we bicker. That is not the answer. We're like, we bicker during our exam because I believe I'm right. He also believes he's right. So we don't write. We literally don't write the same thing. And then I wasn't happy because I thought I would get 4 distinctions, and then I was like, no, it's fine. I accepted. Then second semester came, and then I wrote. I did everything. Like second semester was smooth for me because it wasn't smooth in a way. I would miss classes because classes would be on Saturdays and Sundays. Sundays I'm at church. Saturdays there would be something. Luna has an activity, so I would miss class. But then I'd be at work on Monday, like listening in, and I'd be at work, and then it would be difficult. But eventually, I wrote. Everything went well. I studied. I was struggling. Guys, I struggled with accounting. I gave respect to people, that accountants. Like, guys, that subject was the worst for me. It was difficult, especially the general ledgers and balancing. You have to. It's like breaking a code. It's like you reading something and you have to break the code. No way. Anyway, fast forward. We write our exams. It was nice. Exams, my final exams were very nice. We were at home with my hubby. We were together. We had 2 weeks off work. That was nice. It was so nice. And then we finished on the 14th, which was on a Friday, and my birthday was on a Monday, and I had to go back to work the Monday, and I was like, I get again, like, I ain't going there. I was like, nah, I ain't going there. So I was like, nah, baby, it's my birthday. I ain't going there. I took leave that day, and I was like, it's my birthday. I need to celebrate myself. I was writing, I was studying, I was crusty, I was at home. So I wrote my exams, I passed, and this time around, the last term, I got 4 distinctions. 4 out of 4, and I did so well. The subject that I loved so much, I got 98%, I think. I'm not sure. Let me go get my phone. Guys, I'm so upset. I realized when I went to go get my phone that my mic was not connected to the camera, so I'm a bit upset. The audio might be not so good in the first video, and my neighbors were making a lot of a bit of noise. So if the audio in the first section of the video doesn't sound well, I do apologize. I didn't know that my mic was not connected to my camera. Anyway, I want to share the good news. So in the last semester, I had business communication, corporate systems of public admin, financial reporting and analysis, which is the fundamentals of financial accounting. That one, integrated. And then macroeconomics. Macroeconomics was much better than microeconomics. Microeconomics, it had graphs. Graphs is names, you guys. Anyway, so for business communication, I got 95, which was the module that I loved the most because it was about communication, and I did communication. I loved it when I was at Lovedale, doing my bridging course, which, I did communication there, and I loved it so much. And I don't know if I did communication. We did information, I don't remember, but I fell in love with the communication subject. And then with this one, guys, it was I love that one. And then I got 80% for corporate systems for public admin, and then I got 87 for financial accounting. And then I got for macroeconomics 91%. So I did very well for myself. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Okay, my ID number is there. I don't know if you'll be able to see my results, but these were my modules, and this was my final mark. So I'm very proud of myself. I'm looking forward to year 2. I saw my subjects, law, business law, public admin law, I'm like, I'll be writing long. I'll have to write a lot of theory. And I don't like theory because you have to, make your point clear. You have to basically stand on business. You have to, you have to emphasize what you're talking about, why you believe this is true, or I like calculations. Like, give me a problem and I will solve it. Give me an equation and I will solve it for you. Like, give me that. I love that. Anyway, so yeah, school went well. Very grateful for that opportunity. My husband also planted a church, so that is going well. Also, I am really believing that God will lead us in the right direction, and it's difficult to be in leadership. But I'm trusting God. I'm trusting that God will help us and He will guide us. So that was my year. Highlight of my year were my studies. Lowlight was losing my dad. And also another highlight, my sister's son, he went to initiation school. So that was amazing for me. Like, the Mkiti was one of the highlights of my year, and it was a beautiful moment for my family. It's not the first grandson to go to initiation school. The first one was Uhlonela. I missed it because I didn't have enough money at that time to travel. And I think it was right after COVID, or I don't know, but I couldn't go. So I just sent my gift, and that was that. So this time around, I was excited. I planned a year ahead, my outfit, and I enjoyed it. Because when I came back, my foot was sore because of the running around, and it was beautiful seeing my sister, achieving this pinnacle of your son reaching this milestone. He's a man now, and it was a beautiful moment. Now we have my sister's daughter's graduation coming up. I'm excited about that. I love celebrating family. I love celebrating my friends' achievements. I love it. Like, for me, it's a beautiful moment. I love that. And I love being there for the people that I care about. I absolutely love being there for the people that I care about. So celebrating something is amazing. And one of my family, very, very good family friend, Mamfi Paza, her son also passed his, I don't want to, board exam, I don't know, but he basically he's a doctor now. So that is also like a highlight. And her son also went to initiation school. It was beautiful to celebrate that with the family. So 2025, you were good to me and you were not so good, but I'm happy, I'm happy that, we've gone through 2025. Financially, financially, it's hard. Like, it's hard. We're hoping that 7 years, the prediction was from the experts during the COVID time was that in 7 years we'll recover financially. And it's been how many years now since COVID? It's been 5 years, since COVID, and it's a struggle. I don't want to lie, it's a struggle. It was nice when the repo rate went down, and now the repo rate went up. The car is expensive, the house is expensive, but we are trusting that something happens. Cyril, do something. We're thinking, make a plan, man. Make a plan. It's tough, especially in Cape Town. Like, property is expensive. Like, houses are expensive. Like, how do you, like, a good house, it's from 900,000 rand to a mil. Aibo. Like, and it's, you don't even, you only have space to park your car. Like, it's, property in Cape Town is just horrible. Like, and renting is even worse because the rent is higher than the bond. Like, to be honest, like, you will pay this amount, you'll pay maybe 6,000 rand for your house, and then the same house, the person who's renting it out will charge like 8K or 7.5, and it's like, guys, where are we? 7.5, and this is not even in a affluent area, like, so we're really hoping that financially Cyril's economy, does something for us this year. But it's been a good year, 2025. Thank you. Thank you so much to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you. Please like and comment. I do appreciate seeing a comment. Guys, I seeing one comment, I'll be like, there's a comment. Then I'm like, what do I say? Oh, what do I say? But I really appreciate engagement, and please do comment. Please do comment. I appreciate it. And even if it's just a heart, I appreciate that too. So please leave a heart. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe to my channel. If you haven't liked this video, any of my videos, please go and like my videos. Please go and watch. I am going to be doing family content, and I'll be doing these type of like sit downs. So please do hit that like button, that subscribe, and comment, leave a heart, like, leave something. Thank you. This is the end of my video. Bye.